Hello and welcome back to another video. We have the December ScrawlrBox here. First off, if you don't know what ScrawlrBox is, it is a monthly art subscription box. It is £15 for the box itself and an additional cost for the postage and packaging if you are outside of the UK. You get sent a bunch of supplies in every box each month, where you can create a piece of artwork based on a prompt or phrase that is given with each box. There is also a featured artist in here with a piece of artwork by the artist, and also a suite, which we haven't got in this box. We have received an email about that, and a scrawler zine and sticker. So there's quite a lot in these boxes. I actually 100% recommend them. They are very much worth it. So let's get into this box. First off, it is very, very colourful. Let's take all this out. With every box that you buy, you actually plant a tree with trees for the future, which is really amazing. I really appreciate that ScrawlrBox are doing that with every box. So we have the scrawler zine, like I say, very colourful, kind of looks like an oil pastel. It's a bit of a teaser as to what's in the box, so we'll put that to one side for now. This is the Scrawler feature artist, so very abstract. Quite like the colours and the shapes in this piece. So this is a bit about the featured artist, so you can pause this here and you can check out their social media at the bottom here, so I will have a read of that off camera. Interesting, we actually have some watercolour paper. It's Derwent watercolour paper, so I wonder whether it's a mixed media kind of box, I don't know. So that's interesting, we'll read a bit more about that as well. So let's get into the main supplies here. So our scrawler sticker looks very, very nice, and we'll move these to one side because I don't want to spoil the supplies. So interesting, I've never seen these before, so I always like that when we get a box that I've never seen the supplies before. So these are art crayons. Let's have a look at this. They are buttery smooth wax based soft pastels in a sturdy fully loaded retractable holder. Interesting. It's a very versatile medium suitable for a variety of fine art and mixed media work. They work well on raw or primed surfaces such as paper, canvas, fabric or wood. Interesting, I like that. I'm very excited to try these, so we'll swatch those out in a minute. We have a Derwent kneadable eraser. Always a good thing to have is a kneadable eraser. We have a Faber-Castell 6B pencil. I like that they always include a pencil with them, although I'm starting to slowly rack up a lot of pencils. And we also have this Royal and, what is there meant to be more of that? Hold on, let's have a look. Royal and Langnickel Taklon brush, so that's a size 6 brush there, so very nice. So I'm assuming these can be watered down, I'm not sure. It's very strange, I don't really know what to think about them. So we'll cut now. I'm going to have a little read of the scrawler zine to see how we use these, and we'll do some swatches and I'll do a voiceover to say what I've read in the scrawler zine.
So the first thing that I read in the scrawler tips was that you can shave these down to create a fine tip, which is quite handy, but you can also use those shavings to create pastes and also your own colours, which is what you can see here. I don't think I did a very good job. I think I shaved off the pieces a bit too large, so it was very difficult to make pastes. But when I was actually doing the artwork, which you will see a bit later, I don't know if I've actually captured it on camera, was that I actually just kind of use the crayon to draw inside of the palette and just transfer some of that pigment in there, and then I added water to that to create the colours, and then I mixed certain colours. So I mixed the pinky colour, the magenta and the yellow to create that orange, and the purple and the yellow actually created a bit of a brown colour, which I used slightly in various places. You saw me practice there quite quickly. In the things to try, there was also making the paste and then dipping in some bubble wrap and using that to create some texture, which works and it's very nice, but I don't think it worked for this piece. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. So here's the finished artwork. I really enjoyed these supplies in as far as the usage of them. They're very soft, they're very nice, they blend really well, and they're very nice actually to make into a paste. As you can see, I've done in this palette quite a lot. So I used them kind of like watercolours at first, and then I thought I should probably use them a little bit like the pastel, and added the fur kind of just with straight pastel, which I like. And then I made them into a thicker paste and used the paintbrush to splatter it to create a bit of a background as well. I just wasn't really feeling doing a face. I didn't really want to interpret the prompt expressive expressions by doing a face, so I thought I'd do a growling bear and kind of use the yellows as the highlights from the reference photo, and the purples and pinks as the darks from the reference photo. When I read the Scrawler challenge, I did read something about using bubble wrap, which I did here, and I was going to use that as a background, but I just didn't like how harsh and dark the colour was going to come out, because the yellow, when it mixes with the purple, creates this really dark brown, and I didn't really want that in the piece. But I really like how this turned out. I think I could push it a bit further, and maybe I will do in a future video, and I'll definitely keep exploring with these supplies, because they are very, very nice, and like I say, very, very soft, and very nice as watercolours as well, so I will keep exploring. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I will see you in the next video.